Full history of Sudan. Ancient Sudan, Nubia and early kingdoms. Sudan is one of the world's earliest cradles of civilization. The Nile River Valley supported settlements as early as 8000 BCE. The region was known as Nubia, famous for its rich gold mines. The name, Nubia, likely comes from the word for gold, nub. Several powerful kingdoms rose in Nubia. Kingdom of Kerma, circa 2500–1500 BCE, first major Nubian state. Strong trade with ancient Egypt, ivory, gold, ebony, slaves. Sometimes allied with or fought against Egypt. Egyptian rule and Nubian kingdoms. Egypt conquered Nubia around 1500 BCE, integrating it into the Egyptian Empire. Nubians absorbed Egyptian culture but also retained distinct traditions. Kingdom of Kush, circa 1000 BCE to 350 CE, after Egypt weakened, Nubians founded the Kingdom of Kush at Napata, later moving the capital to Meroe. Kushite kings once ruled Egypt as the 25th dynasty, circa 750 to 656 BCE, known as the Black Pharaohs. Meroe was famous for its iron production, pyramids, over 200, more than Egypt, and writing system, Meroitic script. Declined by the 4th century CE due to trade shifts and invasions. Medieval Sudan, Christian and Islamic kingdoms, Christian kingdoms, circa 500–1500 CE, after Kush, Nubia split into smaller kingdoms. Nobatia, North, Makaria, Center, Alodia, Alwa, South. These kingdoms adopted Christianity, Byzantine influence. Makaria famously resisted Arab Muslim invasions for centuries. Islamic influence, circa 7th–15th centuries. Arabs gradually spread Islam and Arabic language through trade and intermarriage. By the 14th century, most of northern Sudan was Islamized. The Christian kingdoms collapsed by the 15th century, replaced by Muslim sultanates. The Funj Sultanate in Darfur, 1500 to 1820, Sultanate of Sennar, Funj, founded 1504, dominated central Sudan, mixing African and Arab traditions. Darfur Sultanate, an independent kingdom in western Sudan. These states thrived on trade, slaves, ivory, gold, across the Sahara and Red Sea. Turco-Egyptian rule, 1821 to 1885, Egypt, under Muhammad Ali, Ottoman governor, invaded Sudan in 1821. Sudan was ruled jointly by Egypt and the Ottoman Empire. Harsh taxation, forced labor, and a growing slave trade led to resentment. The Mahdist state, 1881 to 1898, in 1881, Muhammad Ahmad declared himself the Mahdi, the guided one, claiming a divine mission to purify Islam. His followers, the Ansar, defeated the Egyptians and British at Khartoum in 1885, killing General Charles Gordon. Established the Mahdist state, capital at Omdurman. It collapsed in 1898 after the British-Egyptian army defeated the Mahdists at the Battle of Omdurman. Anglo-Egyptian Sudan, 1899 to 1956. Sudan was ruled as a condominium, officially Egyptian, but effectively under British control. British developed railways and agriculture but prioritized the north, neglecting the south. Southern Sudan, largely African, non-Arab, Christian, animist, was isolated from the Arab-Muslim north, laying seeds of future conflict. Rising nationalism after World War II pushed for independence. Independence and Civil Wars, 1956–present, independence, 1956. Sudan gained independence on January 1, 1956. First Prime Minister, Ismail al-Azhari. First Civil War, 1955–1972. Conflict between Northern, Arab Muslim, government and Southern rebels, seeking autonomy. Ended with the Addis Ababa Agreement, 1972, granting Southern autonomy. Second Civil War, 1983–2005. War reignited after President Jafar Nimiri imposed Sharia law nationwide in 1983. Rebel group SPLA, Sudan People's Liberation Army, led by John Garang, fought for southern independence. Over 2 million deaths, famine, and displacement. Darfur conflict, 2003-present, in Western Sudan, non-Arab groups rebelled against marginalization. Government-backed Janjaweed militias carried out atrocities, mass killings, rapes, displacement. Labeled as genocide by the US and UN. Secession of South Sudan, 2011, after peace negotiations, 2005 Comprehensive Peace Agreement, South Sudan voted to secede. On July 9, 2011, South Sudan became independent. Recent political crisis 2019. Longtime dictator Omar al-Bashir, in power since 1989 coup, was overthrown after mass protests. Military and civilian leaders shared power in a fragile transition. 2021. Military coup derailed transition to democracy. 2023 present. Civil war between Sudanese Armed Forces, SAF, and Rapid Support Forces, RSF, has devastated Khartoum and Darfur. Millions displaced, widespread